So on Games Fine today we're going to have an extra special, don't miss. We're going to have the alpha preview of Warlocks, and they are currently on Kickstarter trying to earn money to try and get themselves to the PS4 and other platforms. They're currently raised $16,000 and you can support them at the links in the description below. So I'm going to show you the alpha preview, not available to the public version. Whoop! And on with the show, and this is the alpha preview version. So there is a selection of modes, the story mode, versus mode, and the exit mode, and I'm just kidding about that third one. So let's have a look in the story mode. We've got single player, local multiplayer and online multiplayer. On the versus mode you've got deathmatch and test your luck. We'll have a quick look at them before we finish. So let's go with the story mode and go with single player because I've got no friends. So let's have a look. We've got a load of unlockable characters there, and you've got a load of already available characters here. So let's have a look. There's a diverse range of characters. So there's Zarena the Guardian, who looks a bit like Gambit. There's Firebird and a silly hat of Jake the Pyromancer. We've got Anya the Ice Mistress, so she's going to give you a frosty reception. There is a cute and cuddly teddy bear, but it's actually a killer robot of Lizzie the robot girl. And we've got Kira the Samonette, and we've got Christian who's a fallen angel. So there's a diverse range of themed characters. So let's have a look and go with Eeny Meeny Miny Mo, and I will choose Anya the Ice Mistress. She's a lucky winner of the Maggin contest.
Kneel before me. So
there's a pixel kind of shading kind of effect to this artwork. There was a nice force field a minute ago. This is kind of a black hole. So to use your spells you just hold down the button to use that spell. They've got a charge time as you can see below. So you're trying to balance your spells to make sure you don't use too much of one. There's a small kind of arena kind of setting. I'll just take you to the edge of this arena while fighting these foes. So as you can see there's a force field kind of here. So there's a stop to the arena. So you have to try and avoid everything you can. I think I'm slowly dying here from one shot kill. The leveling up system and the online multiplayer is pretty much where it's at, or local multiplayer you can play with your friends, because otherwise you only are putting it on hard mode. So there's a load of demon kind of enemies that spawn from kind of the nether, I'd call it, and that's kind of way of the game. There's more enemies and you try and brawl them to try and win in this kind of arena. I think I'm actually doing alright here, although alright is... I've just got exploded by that thing. There we go. So yeah, that's the first bit of the game. So as you can see, you keep on at it until you level up more and more and you get more powerful. I think Anya's quite low on HP on this character. So let's quit out of here. So if you press Z to exit the menu. What gave you the inspiration to create the game? Let's see another character. Let's go for single player, and hopefully I won't fail as much this time. Let's go for Lizzie the robot girl. So if you press A on her, I've used the keyboard controls, they're quite nice as well. Everything is really nice about the game. The sound is nice, there's a nice theme to it. Remember, this is the alpha preview release, it's not indicative of the full title. So this is kind of a repair here we're using. I'm not sure how to turn that off yet. There's a flamethrower, which like all good robots have. There's probably a human inside this if it's Homer Simpson, if you've ever seen that episode. Right, here we go. I've just whacked everybody on the head there, and let's see what else this thing can do. Whoop. And we've got a force field kind of effect here. There's actually a very nice scrolling background at the bottom, the back of us. Alright, so there's a load of creepy crawlies and a load of black kind of shadow figures trying to chase our butts. So here we go. Slowly, I've used the shield there. So there's actually quite a diverse range of characters, and their abilities are really nice. There's actually a wide range of different abilities. Not everyone feels the same, and I've just leveled up there. So I don't know how I'm going to actually do this in chasing the enemies. So I can level one up by just hitting the left trigger and then pressing the button of that chosen ability I want to upgrade. So I upgraded the X, and you can see from the yellow square that has been updated. You can actually hold down buttons as well. There you go, that's actually a bit more effective. Right, I've got to try and not get hit like that. That was bad times.
Why Unity for making the game? Well, it's a great tool, especially in terms of multi-platform programming. We're familiar with the engine, so we decided to use it instead of writing our own, which takes simply too much time.
So let's go over a bit more of the story mode and see the single player one last time, and let's go with the same man, Nets. And here we go, awesome portal effects. We'll just generate a bit of help, so that's Cure. As you can see, they've got different abilities. I've got no idea what I just did there, and they've got different forms in this mode, so that's pretty cool. We've got some awesome effect there that look like a ninja kind of action. Some double bladed action going on there. So there's different forms to this one. So I really like it how there is different characters. Often in games the characters don't have much difference between themselves, while in here every character feels like you're playing something new, which is quite nice. I just actually missed that shot there. Should get Game of the Year for sure. And you can body swap here, so I'm just going to do that and try and kill all the enemies. This is a really hard game, it is really very difficult.
We make and play games on the channel, so if you could inspire the future generation, what tips and pointers would you give them? Start making games and try to finish them, even if it's only a small project. Too many young developers aim too high with their first games, and in fact never finish them. Consider your scope for your abilities, and always try to finish what you started.
I suppose with friends it would be a lot easier. So one more time, let's go for single player. Just say one more character. Let's go with that dude, because he looks pretty stacked. He probably is on steroids. Alright, so there's a Kyop, and there's firing my laser, as always. It's like my day job, firing lasers. Alright, slats, and there's a fast slats on that one. You can also ground pound, and you can chop. So chopping logs all day long, like the song. Right. There's actually a guy on a talent show that did that song of chopping logs, and that's all he did. Right. Hopefully with a bit of luck I can get all these guys in one shot. This is actually quite awesome to have that. So this guy's actually quite neat to have that. As you can see, he's got dashing effects. This guy's plays like a typical knight. I've got no idea what that is because I'm getting chased by these guys. Let's have a look. Broken bronze helmet. Ugh, I haven't got the actual trigger. Right, press R-B to pick that up. There we go. So now I've got actual equipment while you're actually playing. So there's actually a range of upgrades, from upgrading your magic to upgrading your equipment, which gives you extra bonuses. And hopefully that'll be an entertaining kind of unique look. We aim to give you something that the public not be able to see normally. It is actually very hard to talk and play this at the same time because everything's chasing my butt, which is probably the worst thing ever. Alright, so there we go. We've got to stop some of these saves that are coming after us. Slowly but slowly they are dying away, but more and more seem to be coming at me. So yeah, that's probably a phrase I don't use too often. Right, so charging my laser and stashing. That was actually quite good. I've actually got a bit better now. Right, here we go, got the bronze armour. I can actually progress. This is the first thing ever that I've ever done. There we go, I've got a bit more HP there as well. As you can see, a few things are still in progress, although there is a lot more to do.
Why Kickstarter, and what's your unique selling point for standing out of the crowd? Well, we know that our games give tons of fun to players. We experienced it in events in Poland. We've also seen it in Gamescom 2014 in Cologne. It's beautiful, fun, addictive and awesome, and people who have gotten hands on with the demo, have had the Kickstarter demo and web base, loved it.
There we go, so you got equipment screen there. Hopefully the UI will be a bit better there. But as you can see, this is the Alpha Elite, so it's not indicative of the full title. Right, it's dashing away, and then chop. There we go. We've got him, and there's some few cool bones left behind of demon bones. I'll probably sell a bit on an auction website. Right, I don't know how much you get for demon bones on auction. I've got no idea who'd buy them. Probably someone a bit odd. Oh well, I've got no idea what I'm saying anymore. None. Oh, there's actually a flying enemy now. So hopefully, with a bit of luck, we can upgrade one more skill. So let's upgrade. Oh, we can't upgrade the same skill again. I don't think. The moment I'm in the thick of action. Right. Here we go. Firing my laser. So holding it down to slowly start the cards. As I say, you should support it on Kickstarter if you want this game on PS4 and other platforms. Will be a bit more polished as well, because this is the alpha preview, so there'll be new things added. Well, it's actually everything kind of chasing me right now. This is a bit overkill. I thought I was the overkill one, and these kind of cool armour, and the actual kind of cyberpunk kind of armour. I've got no idea how to describe this armour. It's Fallen Angel. I know the kind of theme, it's kind of steampunky meets cyberpunk. It's awesome anyway. Wish I could fly actually. It'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty much game breaking, because you just escape from everything, you just hover above. There'd be no point. We're slowly but surely dying. Ah, and a massive attack. So that's been Warlocks, and I hope you've enjoyed today's Games to Find. This is not available to the public yet, although you can support it on Kickstarter to make it available on more platforms once it's released. So please do. There's some epic.
Using only one word, describe the game. Addicting.